Well, hey everybody. All right, Dr. Chantea, I want to come to you today to let you know a little bit more about me, right? So, who am I? Why am I here? And what am I doing with this alpha male society, with dating? What is it, right, guys? All right, so I'll fill you in on a little secret. I have always been the guy's girl, if you will. I love hanging out with guys. I am a sporty chick, and you know what? You can get more comfortable around people that like sports, and most sports guys are guys, right? Okay, so I'll go back to way back when, growing up. I was always outside playing with the guys, having a good time, getting into dirt. You know what? Name it, it happened. Not necessarily the tomboy, but definitely the guys that I wanted to be around. Fast forward a little bit, you get into middle school, you start hanging out with guys in a different capacity. They start noticing more changes that are happening. All right. I was an early developer. At 12 years old, had a nice big rack. Kids don't know what to do with that when you're 12 years old. So all the time, guys would talk to me, but they weren't talking to me. They were looking at the different changes in me. They were staring at my chest. They were staring at, the changes in the curves. But I was getting the attention and hanging out with them. Didn't think anything of it until you go reflect backwards. I'm sure that you have grown up and had plenty of girl friends, if you will, right? So I'd love to know, how did that work out for you? There's always been people saying that you cannot be friends with a girl or a guy of the opposite sex, right? And not find some level of attraction to them or want something more. I can tell you this from firsthand experience that that's absolutely true on some level, that guys or girls want more out of a relationship than just being friends. Sometimes we get stuck in the friend zone. Sometimes we get stuck just not knowing how to move forward or afraid, right? What is it that you're truly afraid of if you're wanting to transition from hanging out and seeing your best friend that's a girl every single day in high school to maybe wanting to take her out on a date? How do you transition into that? Well, I had a guy that was my best friend in high school. Fast forward into college, went to different colleges, same state, would still hang out, have fun with each other. Came over, hung out with a bunch of me and my friends from college. We're gonna go out for a bar. We're all getting ready at the apartment. I go into my bathroom. My friend was still taking a shower. I'm in there blow drying my hair, flipped it on over, blow dry it upside down. You flip it back up, you stand up, and all of a sudden my friend is now out of the shower, buck naked, with a massive heart on. Well, I've never seen this friend naked because, well, you weren't that way for me, because you were my best friend. Well, obviously, over the course of a few years after college, now probably in my junior year, I think at this point, changes happen. I was very shocked, and all my friend would say, "Hey, don't worry about that. It's just Chantea." So he may not have necessarily wanted something. He never asked me. We never discussed it. I said, "Yep, it's just Chantea being Chantea," right? But there was some level of attraction on his side for me. How would I know it, other than seeing him naked with a gold boner? But how would I know that that's what happened? I wouldn't. Same thing for you guys. Is there a girl out there that you're dying to take it to that next level? Well, let's get you there, right? How many times has your buddy come to you say, "Man, dude, I just can't get to that next level. What am I doing wrong?" You gotta ask yourself, what is it that we're doing wrong? Well, I can say from firsthand experience that when guys come to me, because I was their friend, right? Say, "Hey, Chantea, what am I doing wrong with this girl?" I mean, this has started years and years and years ago, that I would help my friends find better girls to date. They would come to me and say, Chantea, I took this girl out. I thought we had an amazing time. We flirted, we laughed, we were dancing, we were really up on top of each other. And I took her home and I leaned in for a kiss and she pulled away from me. Does that happen to you? I'm sure it has on one occasion or another. And if not, I'm so happy for you. But if it has, well, let's think it back. Walk me through it. What transpired? Did she go out with you simply because she wanted to go out somewhere on a Friday or Saturday night? Was there a huge happening and this dance club? Maybe she just wanted to go but didn't want to go alone and you were the safe bet, right? Well, you don't want to be the safe bet, do you? You want to be the one that she says, I need you to come with me so that we can spend time together, right? It's no fun to go out with someone and be there if it's just them using you for their own personal gains, using you to attract the attention and make other guys around jealous because they're not confident enough in their abilities to do it on their own. I had a girlfriend that would do the same thing all the time. She'd be like, all right, I'm going to go out with this guy tonight so that he'll buy me drinks. And I'm going to go out with this guy tomorrow night so that he'll take me to this club. That's not okay, guys. I want better for you. I want you to be respected. I want you to be wanted. I want you to be desired. Do the girls that you're going out with make you feel desired? I don't know. Do they? Perhaps. But if you're asking and you're rethinking, like, maybe not, chances are they're not, guys. They're not. I don't want that to be you, right? So let's go back. I grew up. I developed a better style. I became a psychologist. Then went into psychophysiology. What the heck is psychophysiology, you say, right? Well, it's the study of the brain and the body and how they work together. Lower stress levels improve performance. Lower stress levels feel better. Lower stress levels, more confidence, right? So I went into the field of psychophysiology to better help guys, specifically these alpha types that don't necessarily make it a priority to take care of themselves because they are so focused on that next merger. They're so focused on that next competition. You know, are you an athlete? Do you sit there and train super hard, or are you the weekend warrior that goes out and finishes 5Ks? You know, you're mountain biking, you're into triathlons. You're putting a lot of time and strain on your body that can interfere with your level of fun, right? Now, when you go out with a woman, do you want to be stressed or do you want to be relaxed and confident? Relaxed and confident is going to take you farther any second of the day. It's relaxed focus. And when you can zone and tap into relaxed focus, the sky's the limit, guys. Alphas, you can be so much more when we lower the stress levels, right? So I didn't come into this to psychoanalyze anybody, to fill you out with a bunch of psychobabble. This girl just talks too much. This girl has no idea what she's talking about. No, I relate to what you're going through. I want to give you the tips that have helped so many other guys get the women that they want, whether it's one, whether it's two. You know, do you just prefer to be the serial dater? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with you wanting more love, right? We want a little bit more peace in our days. We want to lower those stress levels. And if you happen to be a Mexican lover like I am, because I am more Mexican, thank you, Grandpa, maybe you want more tacos. Anybody want more tacos? Right. So we want love. We want a little peace. And let's go have some tacos, right? So you can see the little quirkiness in us. If we can't let the quirky out and are afraid that someone's going to reject us because of our indifferences or our little nuances, well, that's no good, right? How are you going to hide who you are and remain authentic and true to yourself? I know finding an identity can be very challenging, especially, the athletes. You have done one thing your entire lives. You have dedicated so much of your time. You've pushed dating aside because it didn't fit your agenda. It wasn't a priority. And now you might be in a little bit of the later game. Maybe you're in your late 30s because your career is now over and it's time to start a new chapter in life. Well, where do you go from here? The world of dating has changed. It can be really exciting. It can be overwhelming and daunting. You don't have to go through it alone. That's what I'm here for. You don't have to do things on your own if you don't want to, right? We all have areas of expertise. We all know what we're doing. I can get up there and I can hit a baseball, but I can tell you I'm not going to go hit a home run. I absolutely love going to the driving range and hitting golf balls, but I am not going to make a hole in one. No, sir. Well, can't say not, but the chances are pretty slim that I'm going to make a 400-yard hole in one on a golf course. Doesn't mean I'm not going to give it a try. It doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the activity. So when you're just getting started with the dating, just give it a try. There's nothing to stop you except you. So get out there, get messy, make some mistakes, learn from them, right? Just go out there. It's like driving ranges and batting practice. Shooting free throws over and over and over again. You keep rehearsing it, you keep mentally thinking about it, and they're going to start going in. They're going to go in and in, over and over and over again, and it becomes automatic. Dating can be automatic too. When you walk up and you approach a woman and you just go up because you have all the confidence in the world because you are who you are and you are proud and you're comfortable with who you are, she is going to feel that exact same thing and be like, whoa, all right, is that guy walking to me? I sure hope so, because that guy is really hot, right? That's what you want. You just want to go walk through the bar, look around, see what girl is slightly peeking at you, and then put your eyes on her. She'll know why you're walking over there. She'll get herself all proper and ready, and maybe she'll stir her drink. Maybe she'll twirl her hair just to give you a sign that she's ready, right? Look at the nuances. Is she ready to be approached? If she's not, sneak on up to the bar, talk to the bartender, and order a drink. Look over at her and say, your drink looks really good. What are you having? There you go. Easy. Walking right up to her. You guys can do this. I see it all the time. I love going out with my friends, and I love going out with my clients, to sit there and go out on dates with them, to give them the feedback and say, hey, this approach was amazing. You guys are really, really crushing it. What else do you need, right? That time, you need practice, and you need a pool of women, right? So where do you usually meet your women? Are you the athlete and you're at the gym and you see a really pretty girl walking through? She might be doing an exercise wrong. Most people in the gyms think that they do everything right, but most of the time they don't. I can say that from personal experience of watching so many people do things the incorrect way, and they don't want to hurt themselves. So if you are a true, honest, good person, and you see somebody, a really pretty girl, doing an exercise that might potentially harm her, well, you're doing her a favor. It would be a disservice not to go talk to her and say, let me just show you a little bit of a different way that's going to activate and become an expert, right? Do you know what muscles you're activating? Are you activating your glutes? Are you activating your core? Are you activating the proper form of triceps? Are you throwing all the weight? Are you doing this, or are we focused, steady, right? Get up next to her. Go show her. Build your authority, right? Women want authority figures. We like it when guys seem competent and know what they're doing and can offer advice. You might see a girl doing something wrong on purpose, and that you didn't notice it the first time, but when you go back and you see it the second time, well, you're noticing it then too, right? So perhaps she's trying to subtly get your attention by doing things so completely backwards that you have no choice but to sit there and say, like, all right, I've seen you a few times. I really, really want to help you out so that you can get the most out of your workouts. Come from a place of sincerity. Are you sincere? We can tell, you know. I try to be as sincere as possible with everybody, because I can remember going on a date in college, and I'm out with a group, my roommates and her boyfriend, and then the guy I was dating at the time, and we all go out, and you could tell right off the bat, he wanted nothing to do with being there in that moment. Now I'm kind of the third wheel because my date isn't paying attention, and my roommate and her boyfriend are having a really great time, and I'm trying to fit in with their conversations, and it's awkward. It's very, very awkward. If you're out with someone, you want to make them feel special. You don't want to go out with someone and just to have a body next to you. Like, where's the fun in that? I could go out by myself and not feel the pressure to entertain somebody. Well, how do you handle that, right? Have you been the third wheel or the fourth wheel, out on a date, going on, couples dates? It's awkward. You're better off making sure that you have solid one-on-one dates with this person before you venture into a foursome type of date, right? Because you can't just go out there and just be and think that it's all fine and dandy. And it's not. Like, I can't even imagine having to go out on a blind date, for instance, and it be a guy that is nothing like they said they were. Pretending to be somebody they're not is so dishonest. It's just wasting time on all parties. And if you are crushing life, like I really hope and I'm sure that you are, you don't have time to waste on being somebody you're not. That's not going to work, right? I can't sit there and make a profile and say I am 5'10", I'm blonde, green eyes, love to surf, right? I read books, I'm an avid traveler, and I speak 7 languages. That is a lot, right? And that is so false on every single level. Who does that? But it happens all the time. I hear it all the time, the catfishing games, right? Girls try so hard to get attention because they're not confident in who they are. Guys try to give attention because they're looking for attention back. But if you are attracting the attention of someone that is not true to who they say they are, that's such wasted effort. And guys, I am sorry for all of you that have been in that situation and going through that catfishing process where you are connecting, you are talking, you guys are chatting, and you're texting, and you set something up only to be completely let down. That's a terrible feeling. And that's something I hope that you remember and realize how you might have gotten into that position in the first place, right? Did you do your due diligence? Did you ask the right types of questions? Were they sending you pictures that looked more photoshopped? Or could you see things in the background? Did you notice that, all right, they say they're 5'10", but maybe she looks, more like 5'2", right? Call them out on it. Say, hey, I've noticed, that you have yourself listed at 5'10", but your pictures, you look a little bit shorter than that. That's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being upfront with people. It's going to save you time. It's going to save them time. And, perhaps you'll save the next guy from having the same bad experience that you did. As an alpha male society, we want to help other alpha males conquer the world. Friendly competition elevates our game. We need to be challenged in life. We can't stay complacent, because when we become complacent, well, we go backwards, right? Because where's that fire? Where's that drive? Where's the excitement? We've lost it. So what are we doing? We're wandering aimlessly through life. Where's your purpose? Do you even need a woman in your life for purpose? Or are you better off by yourself? We'll have a whole series of the differences between being alone and being lonely. There are huge differences, between the two. Can you recognize what it is that you truly want? If not, well, let's talk about it. Tell me, hey, Chantea, I just can't figure out, is this girl the right one for me? We'll discuss it. Send me her profile. Let me read it. Let me see, I know what you want because you've already told me. We've set up your profiles to find the women that are designed to help enhance your life, not detract from it. So if you need a second opinion, well, let's go for it. Send me your info. I'd love to see. Be like, all right, hey, John, this girl, she is all about her. I can tell right now she's going to be selfish. She's going to use you, and you deserve better. John, would you like to date somebody better? Yeah, of course you would. Would you like the woman to take you out on a date? Forget the gender roles. We don't need them. Women, I think it's really strong and sexy for a woman to ask out a man, for you to be on the other side of things, for you to feel so wanted, so desired. She asks you out. I see that, and I love that, and I am that type of girl. I will tell you, I met a really hot guy my freshman year of college, and I saw him on a couple of different floors. I walked right up to him after I had the opportunity to finish the task that I needed to do. Walked right up, and I said, you know what? Hey, my name is Chantea, and I live in Smiley 209. That was it. I was ballsy. I knew what I wanted. This guy was hot. I didn't want him to get away. So I walked my ass right up to him and I said what I said. And guess what, guys? He showed up at my dorm later that day. I was in class, so he left a note on my door. Amazing, right? If you see a woman, go up and do the exact same thing. Why would you not? If you see a hot woman, why would you not say, hey, my name is Adam. I think you're absolutely beautiful. That takes a lot of courage to do, doesn't it? If you're doing it, that makes you stand out from the rest of society. And as alphas, that's our job, is to be different. Because you are different. You are built for more. You need more interaction. You need bigger challenges and bigger rewards. It's no fun to just give yourself to all of those that are just like begging at you, right? Where's the challenge in that, guys? Do you want to be challenged? Yes, you do. Is it fun to say, hey, all right, let's take a step back here. You walk into a woman buffet, right? And there are beautiful types all over the place. You've got tall women, short women, big women, skinny women, long hair, short hair, a lot of makeup, no makeup. Any type of woman that you could possibly imagine you walk into, right? And they're all just standing there saying, pick me, pick me, pick me, right? And you're like, I'll take you. Great, I'm the winner, I'm coming over. That is so boring, guys. You need a little bit more challenge than that. Now, it's fun to have a woman and a whole lineup of people that you can pick from, right? But that you select. Not just that you walk into and that are all willing. Because where's the fun in that? You're just going to take her, bring her home, she's going to lay in the bed and just wait for you to do everything for her? No. Is that what you want? You just want basically a human ragdoll? No, that's not fun. You can go get a blow-up doll for that if that's all you're looking for. But no, you want interaction. You want someone that can stimulate your mind. Because when you have a stimulated mind, you have stimulation everywhere else. Your blood flow is going to flow to all the right regions for you to enhance your experience with her. And for her to enhance your life in a way that you wouldn't if you had never met her. So when you sit there and you think about how can you be the best you, It's simply that. You're you. You go, you do, we do. We don't talk, we don't think, we just do, right? Now I'll retrace just a second here about the no thinking. Now we do obviously need to be cognizant of the types of things that we're saying to women, but I don't want you to think too much on it. Because when we think too much, we get in our heads. When we get in our heads, we don't get in their beds, okay? And it's very simple when it comes to that. I had a guy, one of my other good friends, that was sitting there with me, and we're just watching football, and he's like, all right, Chantea, I can't even tell you about the night I just had. This guy went out for his 30th birthday, had not one, but 2 different women that wanted to be with him that night. Didn't go out that way, but the air and the swagger about him, he was lucky twice and at the same time. So, hey, kudos to you if that's your thing. I think all guys fantasize about having a threesome with 2 beautiful women. And if you can man up for that, then that's fantastic. If you need more experience, then do that, all right? But just have your fun with it. The confidence is there, and that's what truly, truly counts. So is your confidence there? Are you able to do what you need to do? I don't know. Let's find out. Tell me about it. I can't figure out what's going on unless we're talking about it, right? So how do we do that? You just do. You don't think. If that guy was thinking so much, it wouldn't have happened. He went with it. It was an opportunity not to be missed. Are you missing opportunities, guys? Are these little things knocking at your door that you're just too stuck in your head to realize? Why? Stress, right? A little bit too stressed, a little bit too uppity to realize what fun could have been, right? I say this out of so much appreciation for the amount of work that you guys do, the amount of times and struggles that have gone on with a lot of my clients, before we started working together. I want the best and only the best for each and every one of you out there. If you are in this dating game and you are not sure what direction to take it, well, let me be your wing girl. I want to pick the best of the best for the best of the best with you. There is so much to do in life. We don't need to stress about the things that we don't do well. Focus on the things that you can control. Focus on the things you do well and that you're working to do better. I am not a mechanic, right? I would not take the time to work on cars because I think that I can do it. No, it would be a lot of time that I could spend being more productive in areas that I have expertise in. So for you, if you are a mechanic, thank you for helping to fix my cars when I need it. If you are a dentist, thank you for cleaning my teeth. I love it. So use the services that are out there that's going to only enhance your life. It's going to lower your stress levels. It's going to replenish who you are. Fill that tank up, right? So that you can get through life even better. We have one vessel to get us from point A to point B. Your body is your vessel. So how are you treating it? Are you treating it with respect? Because if you're not treating your own body with respect, you're not going to respect other people and their bodies and what they have to offer. So my simple advice is to always treat yourself with respect, because that's going to show and that's going to be authentic. And when you're authentic, you're confident. Do you see the theme, the trend here? I won't beat the dead horse. I will not keep saying over and over and over again, that you need self-care. But if you've heard me once, just realize I'll be on that little shoulder here saying self-care. Take care of you to better take care of the rest of who you have in your life. You may be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company and you might have 5,000 employees. Well, if you're not tip top with yourself, how in the world are you going to manage all of them? How are you going to get them to perform at a level that's going to take your business to the next tier? You're not. You're going to burn out. They're going to see it. Things are going to fall through the cracks, and your company is going to go from a Fortune 500 to nowhere. What's fun about that? So guys, be you. Be alphas. Join the Alpha Male Society, and let's crush life together. For all my avid readers out there, guess what's now out for the taking? That's right, How to Score with the Hot Chick by the Hot Chick. So you want more little tidbits and information and nuances and fun little date facts. Here's your fun go-to, right? We need a little leisurely reading. This is it. Have fun with it. I would love to sign your hard copy, so let me know when you get it, and I'll be happy to sign that for you so that you can continue to crush life in the boardroom. You can continue to crush life at the playing field. You can continue to crush life in the dating game, right? Let's have fun, alphas. Let's be together. You know that Chantea is your sports loving, which I got some games to get to right in about now, so I really like to go catch up on some games and see what happens in the Giants-Eagles game later. I'm really pulling for the Giants because I just can't root for the Eagles. Sorry, all the Eagles fans out there. If you don't know me by now, it is all Tampa Bay, and before that, I grew up in Texas, so Dallas. I'm pulling for San Fran, but Dallas, I will always be a Texan. All right, so don't worry about that. But come on, guys, let's have some fun out there. I truly appreciate the opportunity to just connect with you, learn about you, and learn your nuances. Guys, you're fun. You're a lot of fun. I want to go watch some sports. Let's have a great time together. And hit me up. Find me on socials, right? The best place to watch each and everything that we do is on the Alpha Male Society app. And bonus, hey, when you get the app, you actually get the book for free. So it's right in there for you to take anywhere and everywhere that you want to be. All right? So, How to Score with a Hot Chick by the Hot Chick? Yes, sirree! You can do it. You can do the app. Oh, wait, did I tell you the app is only $2 a month? Yeah, unlimited access to every video, workouts, dating advice, peak performance training, mindfulness. There's so many beautiful aspects to the Alpha Male Society app that truly help shape the alphas out there to keep crushing life. So don't get left behind, buddies. Don't be left in the dark. Let's get there and let's do it. All right? So from me to you, go crush life, and I am going to see you guys really, really soon. Take care.